Yo, what's going on, everyone? What up, what up? It's your girl, Miss DJ Hoodie, getting at you guys with another Why Run a Podcast Live. And up on panel, we got Yes,
Boo the day. Yo, what up?
Yo.
Remember that?
Sup? Yeah, what up?
Sup?
Sup?
You took that from me.
I did?
No. Remember, I thought you did.
Yeah. I was like, for
me.
real? When? And I have never heard you like do an intro on someone else's shit.
Yeah.
Like, cause I never really went into like other live streams, you know?
Well, yeah, but when it came to your show, you were like, yo, what up? I was like, what the hell? Are you mocking me? Are you making fun of me? But I couldn't go in there. Like, usually I would go in there and be like, sup, essay. But I couldn't do that to you because you're not a guy. So,
is there another word for like, for a female?
Well, they do say esa, but I wasn't going to say that. It wasn't going to make sense.
I'd be like, who's that? Like, nah, my name's Artie. You got the wrong chick.
Yeah. Actually, esa means her.
Hold on, my mom's calling. Hold on. Oh, yeah, it's fine. Hello?
Hi, Shema.
Hi, Mom. You're live on the air on the Why Run podcast.
Oh, no. Am I?
Yes. Rob's on the line too, but you wouldn't be able to hear him. But
oh, really? Oh, hi, Rob.
My mom, my dad.
Are you guys on the outskirts?
Yeah, we're just coming into Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so just calling to let you know.
Okay, thanks for calling.
Okay, we'll see you in a little while.
Alrighty.
Are we gonna be disturbing?
Maybe you guys got a tippy toe.
We'll
they tippy toe and then they're like,
we'll swing around the south side then.
No, you're fine. When I hear you guys coming up the stairs, I'll run away. I'll go into the south wing.
Yeah, into the bathroom.
Into the closet.
We're echoing.
You'll find me under the bed. Okay.
All right. We'll see you later.
Alrighty.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Oh gosh.
No cuts. Raw and uncut.
Yeah, always. Well, they know that we're podcasters. I've had my mom on the Wine Run podcast many times. So yeah, everybody knows my mom. My dad's been on a few episodes too. So it's all gravy, baby.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
I sound a little low, I think.
Did it?
On the thing. I do. On the
oh, for real?
Thing.
Oh, yeah. No. So do I have to
get me closer to the mic?
Yes, babe.
Not too close. I don't want it in my mouth. That's what she said.
You're gonna stop. How can I play an episode for my parents when you talk like that?
Right.
I know she was. No, it's all good. Because she was like, I don't get it.
She knows me. She knows my mouth. Actually, no.
You better stop right there, sir. You're making it worse.
How? I meant like how I talk, not.
Yeah, but no, you know how people. Okay, if I'm picking that shit up, other people's gonna be picking that shit up because you say shit like, "That's what she said." So that's why I get on your butt about it. A
Okay, I'll
little
be
bit.
nice.
A little bit. But no, you're
I'll be
good.
professional.
Yeah, I'll just skip to like 10 minutes in. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, sorry.
She's gonna be like, start it from the beginning. No,
Mm.
I can't. No. No.
It's ruined. You're gonna have to cut it.
Mm-hmm. No, it's all good.
No,
I'll
she
just
knows.
skip ahead. She'll be fine. I'll let her hear
I'll
the music
explain.
and then I'll skip ahead.
I'll explain it to her when I'm there.
Mm.
Watch her start
Uh,
singing it. Watch her dad start singing it. That would be classic.
and then they'll be completely off. Like everything to them, they're gonna say it and it's gonna make zero sense. But
Yeah.
because they learned it at the same time and they're very naive, they'll
Yeah.
laugh at their own jokes. They'll laugh at each other.
Well,
So
that's like me. You know, half of the time that I say it's not even funny. I just laugh at it myself.
I know he's the only one laughing. And when
Yeah.
he's laughing, I just laugh at him, not really with him.
And
So
the truth comes out. All this time I thought you were laughing with me, not at me.
no, you're pretty funny. You're funny. No, I was just teasing. But
Nah,
you
I
are
feel
funny.
funny sometimes. Not like that, but
You feel funny?
I feel funny. Like I feel weird. You know.
Like out of place? Or are you trying to say that
Today,
that's just how you were born?
I I was born weird.
You know what? I mean, I'm just
What?
asking in that way because I
Mhm.
seen a meme, right? And you know those long neck dinosaurs?
Oh my god, yes, it is long. That's what she
Uh,
said.
Dinosaur!
sorry,
Oh my god, the wrong D
sorry.
word. The wrong D word. This guy. Okay, you know what? It don't even matter. Let's just move on. You're killing
let's,
it.
let's move
That's what she
on.
said. You're killing
See?
it. Well, no, okay.
That's
Let,
gonna
let
be
me
the
let
tip.
me finish what I was gonna say.
Okay.
You know the long, the long dick dinosaur.
See?
Oh my god, you're gonna make me fuck up the whole episode. You know
No,
those
alright.
long neck dinosaurs, right?
Yeah.
I seen I seen a meme and it was two illustrations and like on the one on the left it was they had a necktie and it was like right under at the very top of the neck. And then in the other illustration it was a necktie but it was like way at the bottom of the base of the neck. And then it said my thoughts at 3 o'clock in the morning and I immediately thought about you because that's what you're thinking, right? Like that's how you think. Like that's why I was laughing about it because I'm just like, okay, when Rob says one thing, I'm actually curious if it's like really that thing or it's just like another thing of the imagination. But if it's the other thing of my imagination, that's most likely where Rob is.
yes. I like being in that part of your brain, the imagination. A lot of
But
the times when
see,
I talk, I don't do it on purpose, but it does
mhm.
come off like, okay, are you talking about this or is this sexual? I get in trouble for that a lot. I'm not even trying to make it sexual. It just comes out that way. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like right now, you call me and I say hello, and you're like, "Why do you gotta sound like that?" I'm like, "What?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he picked up
I
the
just
phone
say
like,
hello.
"Hello," and I'm like,
No,
"Oh,
that's not
like,
how I
like,
sounded.
yeah, that's exactly how you sounded." And I'm just like, "You don't sound like that when I call you and you pick up the phone."
yes, I
I'm
do.
like, "Shit." Mm-mm.
No,
Mm-hmm.
how was your day?
My day
Get back
was
on track.
good, and what?
I said, let's get back on track.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
See how he just trying to throw us a curveball?
no.
Is it
Oh, don't
curveball or curb ball?
curve, curve.
Curveball. Okay.
Yeah, because it curves. See, that sounded sexual, but it wasn't.
Mm.
Anyways, today there was
Did
a baseball
it?
game, and my my fucking team lost, and they should have won, but they lost. So I am a little sour when it comes to curveballs and baseball talk. It's the curse, babe. Remember the curse?
Yeah, that shit
Of
fucking
the
blew my
loose
mind.
goose.
You want to tell them about that for the people that don't know?
I didn't have my
Educate them
brain
like how
actually.
you educated me.
I don't remember which year it was though. I think it was last year, maybe 2 years ago. I'm not sure, but my team was playing, and then the stupid black goose just came on the field and fucked everything up and cursed them, and then they lost the series and they
When
were
he said that, I
eliminated.
was like, the black who?
The black goose, a loosey goosey, was on the
Mm.
field. Then I showed you like the whole video yesterday about it, because
Yes, he did.
there, I don't know, there's a lot of superstition when it comes to baseball, and I don't think I used to be superstitious before. Like I used to have beer and sunflower seeds before I would watch the game. Now I'm just like, ah, fuck it. That wasn't working, so I got to change it up. But
Do
yeah,
you
I'm kind
think
of
that if you stuck to that superstition, that like, did you ever blame yourself? Like, oh, I should have stuck to this superstition because they could have won. Like, do you ever blame yourself
oh,
like that?
I had a few. It wasn't just that, because I had to watch the first pitch. I had to, first of all, I had to have beer, sunflower seeds. I had to have the radio on, and I had to have the TV on, and watch the first pitch. And then I could just like do stuff around the house or whatever, or leave the room and then keep watching
That's
it.
some
But
superstition.
it's right.
That's crazy.
Sometimes if it doesn't work, like if I'm doing those things and it doesn't work, then you gotta change something up. So
Hmm.
I think at some point I was like, okay, there has to be a fucking curse because nothing's working. And so yeah, and then that happened.
Hmm.
I have another theory about another curse, but I don't want to get into that right now. I don't have all the details. I forgot most of it.
Well, not only that, you were working all evening.
Yes, I was. My brain is fried. What are you doing over there? Water?
Yeah, I'm making water right now.
Oh, I saw
Yeah,
purple.
sorry.
Purple,
What?
purple. I saw purple.
Yes. Yes.
I need some electrolytes, man. I need water. I feel thirsty. I'm thirsty.
Yeah, I almost damn near passed out because I only ate like once today. And
Yeah, you
then
were working.
I don't think I was working.
Yes, you were.
I was doing other stuff, which I don't want to disclose just yet. But
No, I know.
um, was that
You were still
working?
working
Was
though.
it?
Yes.
I feel like that's not working. I
You
think it
never
was
give
more
yourself
like,
credit.
well, I mean, I was happy. Like I was in a good mood. I was in a good mood. I was feeling good, great. I was singing and you know, doing chores and all of that stuff, and then received a phone call that made me very unhappy. And then I had to pray about it, let it go, and give myself credit for fucking waiting for so damn long for something that I've been questioning myself about for the past couple years, if that's something that I should go back to only
Yeah.
be like, you know what, we have to push it a couple days back, and fucking lost my shit. And I was like, man, like I was really looking forward to it, and it's just like, you know what, it's another more couple fucking days, so fucking might as well fucking wait more fucking days. And here I'm over here doing this fucking shit. Like, yeah, like hell yeah, I was mad, but I think I was more hurt, you know,
Yeah.
because I mean, you know me, like I just be waiting around for shit, you know, like um I know, I know miracles have to be earned, and they're only given when deserved. And you know, but you kind of try to help it along the way. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to, especially in our position, being healers.
Yeah.
Um, like we have to follow the rules, right? And it's like when you feel like you've done all what you could, you feel like you've done right, and you just try your hardest at things, not just for yourself but like for your family and other people. And then when it's like, oh, here's my chance to, you know like getting to a place where you're just like, you'll feel your happiest and all of that, it's just like, no, guess what, like you can't do that right now, or we can't make it happen right now. And then for me it's kind of like, why the fuck not, like I'm really good at fucking asking questions and bugging people. And you know but another thing I'm really good at doing is pitching a fit. And like,
Mm.
yeah, like, just feeling like I'm being treated unfairly and all of that. And it's just like, you know what, you can't really argue this right now, especially uh the destination that you're trying to get to is, like you can't rush to a place like that, I guess. So that's why I'm thinking like, okay, well, what did I do wrong? Did I do something wrong? Is there a way that I could fix it? And it's just like, no, the best thing for you to do is be more patient. And it's just like,
Mm.
you know,
Yeah.
and
I was
it's
gonna
just
say
like,
patience
fuck.
is a virtue,
Man,
and
don't
that
tell me
is
that
some.
right now. I said I got over it.
I
Stop
know,
it.
I know, I know, I know.
Yeah, I don't need, honestly, like, I love you, babe. And babe knows, Rob knows.
You're like, don't lecture me.
Yeah. like, don't, like, I'll cut your mic. But
No,
I
but
mean,
it's not against you. It's
I know
to
it's
teach
not.
the people.
Well, sure. I mean, I'm the only one that shows up to the Y run. Everybody that shows up, they're just here to spy. They're not really here to learn anything. So like for me, I do feel like I'm being attacked. Like not by you, but like just um like my guides, like my
Yeah,
angels, my men, our children, things like that. And it's just like like, okay, like,
I should probably ask
I'm,
you this off the air, but I don't know if I
what is it?
should.
No, go
Um,
for it. I mean, we're
remember
protected, so.
my concern? Remember the
Um,
concerns that I had about
pack
why
my.
you couldn't? Huh?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing. Go. What concern?
Remember when I said, do you think it's something blocking it or stopping you?
Mm,
Did you ask if that was the case or not?
no, I didn't ask. But if it was that, I think they would have said it to me.
Oh, okay.
I
That's
think
all.
my spirits would have spoke up and been like, "Hey,
Yeah.
like this is what's going on." But you know what I think it is?
Well,
I think they think I'm not like ready yet, as far as like
well, you did say you have other things that you need to do there at the house, so maybe that's what it is.
uh yeah, I guess that too, because I do need to like get some stuff together that like I'm really gonna need.
Yeah.
And like while I was like, crying about it and praying about it, I was like, you know what, like I totally missed out a whole bunch of things that I would have needed,
Yeah.
and it's like, okay, so I guess I'm not really ready, so
Yeah.
um yeah, I just really had to let it go. Like it was just letting it go. It's not like, because it's easier for me to let it go instead of just being like, yeah, I gotta be patient and I gotta, like, I can't be like that because it just pisses me off. Like, I don't like to say, like, I have to be patient. Like, saying those words, oh, I have to be patient. Like, no, and the other side of me is like, no, fuck that. Fuck that. Just, just do what the fuck you want to do. And, it's like, I'll deal with the consequences later because, I mean, that's all I know how to be, honestly. Um, and I think it's that having like that attitude for like the past like 15 years, that's why I've been so successful. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not, kissing my own ass or anything. It's that's really how I feel because it's like you're never gonna know until like you actually like do it. And then when I just jumped into things did work out. It did. Like there was a few things that were just kind of like, oh, you know what, but if I just had waited a little bit longer, like, I could have had the additional this, or, this other thing could have came along with it too. But like, it's like you win some and you lose some. Like that's just my attitude. But like I don't want to tell myself like, oh, you have to be patient and it's just like, you know what? Like just shut the fuck up and like I'm not going. That's the whole point. I'm not going. So shut the hell up. I'm not going. There, you happy? I'm not going. So like that's where I'm like, oh fuck this shit. Like just fucking let it go. Like don't talk to me about it until that day comes.
Yeah.
And just let me like do the things that I need to do in my own head. Don't ask me about anything else. Just leave me the hell alone about it. And I guess I feel better that way until I come out and like talk about it, or like I come out and ask, or I've just been lenient for so damn long, and I've just given up for so damn long. Like I just kind of like, you know what? Like you never know when you're going to get there, so you might as well not fucking talk about it or like plan about it because bitch you really don't know. So I would just leave it alone, and I left it alone for too damn long for it to be pushed back another more couple fucking days, and it's just like, are you fucking kidding me? As soon as I make the right decision, I have to wait, and it's just like, okay, well then don't talk to me about it then. I made my decision.
Yeah.
You said I have to wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm not going. Leave me alone. And that's how I've been successful. Yeah, I guess you have to be an Aries to understand. I guess you just gotta have like the passion to understand, and like
How
know
much?
yourself that you don't like people fucking telling you what to do. If you're one of those people that takes everybody's fucking advice because you can't think for your own, then okay, be that dumbass and go by what everybody says. But for me, it's just like it's either this right now or nothing. Oh, it's nothing. Okay, well then leave me alone about it until I can actually do it. But when I actually get to do it, don't fucking say anything because I've already made up my mind. Enough
Well,
said.
you brought up being an Aries. How much of like your everyday life or daily life do you um how much of like your sign has to do with your day? Yeah.
Being like fuck it. Like, what are you talking? Like, how much of an Aries am I every day? Is
How
that
much
what
do
you're talking?
you believe it, I guess?
All the fucking
Or how
way.
much of
Like if I
it? So
if
you're
I feel like
fiery.
shit, if I feel
Yeah.
like shit, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Unless the price is right. You know what I'm saying? Like you know how like people would bet, and then I'm just like, man, like I don't get out of bed for less than a bill. You know what I'm saying? And then
Hmm.
they're just like, okay, well I can, up the ante or whatever. But like for me, it has to be worth it. If it's not worth it to me, I'm not gonna fucking do it. Like you
Yeah.
can make the job or whatever sound so good, but it's just like, but am I gonna have it though? Because if you're saying I gotta work hard for it, sure I could do that. But like, am I competing with anyone? Is there a deadline? Is there a time limit? Like I will ask those things because you're making it sound good to me, and I'm not a fucking fool. Like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I jump into things, but that has to be on my own choice. If something is being offered to me, fuck yeah, I will like drag it out and get as much information I can about it before I actually make that jump. But if I make that jump and I'm fucking falling, best believe your ass is coming with me. And you're gonna be the additional splash right after me.
You know what? There was a point in time where I used to look at people's signs and be like, "Oh, you're this or you're that or these are your traits." And with you, I've known an Aries before, and I was like, "Holy shit, you you are everything that it says you are." And with you, I never really thought about it that way. So when you and this is what you said, so don't get mad at me. When you said that you were a hothead and you don't really think before you jump, that is an Aries trait. And I guess I wasn't really thinking about that. Because again, um, that's why I was asking, like, how much of the Aries sign do you, I guess, accept and adapt into your everyday life? Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's people that wake up and the first thing they do is they read their horoscope to see how their day is gonna go, because it dictates a lot of their day.
Mm-hmm.
For me or for some people, it's just like, okay, it's just like a validation type of thing. Like, my day is gonna turn out the way I want it or the way God wants it. That's just like a little insight, I guess. But I guess I never really asked you if you were that type. I know you don't read your horoscope and think
I
like,
used
oh,
to
today's
though.
gonna be.
I
Yeah.
used to, yeah, I used to read my horoscope every single morning. And I mean, it was true. And even like if I went the whole day and it's like, psh, like my horoscope was wrong, it's always at the end of the day, it turns right. So like I find that kind of interesting. And it's like, okay, I think that is like an Aries type of horoscope because it's like we go all day without thinking and the consequences don't hit us until the evening time when everything's
11,
over with.
11, 11,
Is
11,
it? Oh my god, oh
11,
my god, oh my
11.
god. I need to see it. Yes.
Hurry.
I see it.
Oh
I see it.
shit.
I know I
Super
have to see it with you.
superstition.
Oh my god.
Um, Fuck. That kind of scared me and threw me
We're
off.
stupid. We're superstitious.
See,
Superstitious. Can't even say it. But what were you saying,
um,
baby?
no, it's kind of like the books that I read, the prayer books that I read. You're supposed to read them in the morning or whenever you're gonna start your day. It's supposed to be like a guide to how your
Mm-hmm.
day is gonna be or what you should focus on that day. But for me, and even with the horoscopes, like, I'm not saying that I've never read a horoscope before or stuff like that, but I don't let it dictate what's gonna happen. And with the books, it's almost the same reason why I read them at night instead of in the morning, because I already know that it's gonna be the way God wants it to be. So in the books, it does fit most of the time. It's weird how it fits.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like the horoscope. Like, people read their
Yeah.
horoscope and they're like, "Oh shit, that did happen today," or "That is what's gonna happen today." It's the same thing with the books for me.
Can I
And
say something about that? Well,
yeah,
to the people. If you guys want to read the passages that he reads, go to his Twitter x.com/. Ja, Rob's just thinking, holy shit.
jab
Um, man,
from the
my
Bible.
job's thinking about me. Uh,
Yeah,
but yeah, like he
Job.
posts his passages on there, so you guys can check them out. But
The
is
interesting
does
thing
that
about that
book
is
pertain to everyone? Like
that's the
it,
thing. I don't know.
because you're saying it like, oh, it's like a horoscope, and you know horoscopes, they pertain to certain like a group of people. So like, do these books pertain to like everyone, or is it just like you get what I'm saying,
So
right?
yeah, so these books are like, you're supposed to read them every day, right? It's like for each day, and I think it's passages from the Bible. So it only fits and it only resonates with people if it's meant for them, I guess. So in that way, it is kind of like a horoscope. But I don't think it's meant to guide your day. It's just meant to like I don't know. It's hard to explain because, like I said, I do read them at night, so it's almost like, oh,
It's
that
like
already
just
happened.
have faith.
Yeah, yeah. Have faith.
Oh, don't
Like,
forget your who you are and your
yeah.
beliefs and all of that stuff.
And I was gonna say, I don't post every single one. I don't post it daily. I kind of want to get into that, but I was also thinking about doing the spaces to read it on there and kind of give my take on what it means or what it's saying, at least to me. But
What
lately, what
about
I've been doing,
if other people's issues come through as you're doing the spaces, like as you're reading it? Will
yeah,
you be addressing those people with whatever problem relates to the passage
yeah, I
and
think
like
so. I think
at
so too.
solutions or something?
I think that that would happen too. That's why I'm kind of iffy about doing it because, for instance, I'm gonna tell you what happened today. Um, well, I'm gonna tell everybody what happened
Oh,
today. I did post it today, but
wait.
as I was, what?
I heard someone say,
Oh,
"Ooh,
so does
timestamp.
that
What's the
does that mean
timestamp?"
I'm? I don't know. It's like 34 minutes, 35,
It is 32.
32 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so now my question is, am I not supposed to talk about what happened today?
Oh, I don't know.
Should we
Oh,
try it
I'm all
again?
scared now. Are you
See,
scared? What?
see, this is
Holy
the
shit.
thing. It is scary. It is scary. I've had yesterday. I had an experience which I told you about. You know, the whole singing thing and all that,
Yeah, you
the
did.
music thing.
That was
That
interesting.
was it was intense. It was a lot. And today
I
I was
think, well, okay, is that something that you're going to talk about ever? And if you are, is it going to be here on the Wine Run or is it going to be on your spaces?
I don't know.
Okay, continue.
Um, I guess I should talk about it here
Okay.
maybe, but
Okay.
not on this show. I mean,
Oh,
not tonight, but
well,
on
don't
the white
forget
run.
it.
Oh no, I can't forget it. I can't forget it. But
Mhm.
so okay, if you hear another thing or my mic cuts off, then that means I'm not supposed to talk about this. So just
Okay.
let me know, okay?
Yes, babe.
So I was doing spiritual work today, as I do every single day, but I don't know. So I wasn't thinking about anyone or anything because when I meditate, it's almost like I'm cleansing from the day. And then after I meditate, then I read my books, my prayer books. So when I was reading my prayer book, it was I was at the same time getting a message that that passage was specific for a person, somebody that I used to be cool with, somebody that I used to talk to. And we're not supposed to question God's will. Um it it was really hard, and I'm being transparent right now because I wasn't questioning God's will. I was just like, why me? I said I didn't want to work with this person. I don't want to talk to this person. I don't want anything to do with him. So why do I have to do this? So I guess it kind of was like I was questioning God's will, and then I was just more like, okay, give me a sign that's what you want, because a lot of times too, like people come into my mind, and then I'm like, oh shit, like what does that mean? And I need a sign. So I heard it, and I was like, man, I had to think about it because I was like, do I really want to open that door? And then it was like, just do it. Just send a message, and that's it. You don't have to do anything. They don't have to accept the message. They don't have to apply what's in the message or anything. Just do it. So I did. I sent it, and then I posted it on my Twitter. So the reason why I brought all that stuff up is because I don't post it every single day. I only post it when I feel like it's meant for someone, or there's someone specific that that message is supposed to reach. That's why I post it on Twitter. But like I was telling you, um, I was thinking of doing like live reading when I read my books on Spaces. But I guess the reason why I haven't done it is because it kind of takes away from that. You know, if it's specific to a person, they're gonna find it. And lately, I've been kind of feeling someone on there. I don't know if you've noticed that somebody keeps liking the passages,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not the same person. It's like different people. So for some reason, it's a ghost. Like I can't see who it is. Does that make sense too?
Yeah.
Shit,
Mm-hmm.
that sounds crazy. But yeah, I can't tell who it is, but I can tell that it's different people. It's weird, but um, I feel like when I do post it, it is specific to someone. And if I was to do it a daily reading, I guess it kind of takes away from that. But like you said, or how you mentioned, what if I guess it reaches more people? I don't know. I don't know how that would work.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'll pray about it. But as as it stands right now, I'm just gonna post whichever ones feel like I need to post them. I guess is what I came up with.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did not like having to hit this person up. I was like, why? Why?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like, see, sometimes we do things that we don't want to do. We have to do it. I'm not gonna, even though I did say like I'll do whatever you want. Just don't give me this mission. But I don't know. I guess I shouldn't have said that, right? But I
Well,
did.
you're only doing what God is guiding you to do.
You know, it's kind of fucked up because I do feel like sometimes people judge it. Like, okay, let's take this person for instance, right? Obviously, he's a lost person. Well, the other people don't know this, but you and I know this. He knows it, and God knows it. And for whatever reason, I was chosen to guide him, I guess, tonight, at least, hopefully just for tonight. So I did my part. It's up to him how he's gonna receive that message and what he's gonna take from it. If he's gonna take that as like, oh, that's an opening for our friendship to continue, no, I don't want that. But if God wants that, then I can't say no, which sucks. It
Mm.
does suck, and I feel like I have the right to say I don't like this, but I'm gonna do it because it kind of shows too, like my discipline and just when I say it's God's will over mine, I mean it. It's not up to me. Whatever goes on in my day, it's up to Him. And I do trust Him and I do have faith in Him. That's part of the reason why I read the books at night. Because I don't want it to influence what God has for me or for me to be like, oh, I know what's going to happen because the books told me that. So, I don't know. That's just how I'm taking it.
I just hope that this person doesn't perceive it like okay, um let's just say he's listening to this episode, right? And like hearing you say I'm not trying to re-up a friendship with this person. I just did what God instructed me to do to help this
Right.
person through the bullshit that he put himself in, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And take responsibility, accountability, make it right, whatever, make make peace with God, because I feel like he doesn't have that, because he certainly doesn't show that, right?
Yeah.
And he's very fucking open about it, right? But I just don't want him to perceive like what you said, like I'm not trying to re-up a friendship. I'm just trying to do what God instructed me to do. And then him just being like, no, fuck that. Like right off the bat, just being like, fuck that. Like if Rob wants nothing to do with me, because this is his attitude. Like, oh, if he doesn't want anything to do with me, then fuck him. He's just like everybody else. Fuck him and fuck everybody. Like, and just totally overstep the passage,
Yeah.
like overstepping God in a way. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's not and cannot even be focused on what the passage says and like follow it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And like isn't that like some kind of sin where like you're, because people, they have that mindset of like, if I can't see it, if I can't touch it, then it's not real. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And like, I mean, this person like talks about the Bible, but he don't live one passage from the Bible. Like, and he does not include the Bible. He doesn't, in his everyday life. But like, I just think he's one of those people that what does he call them,
Falls
Bible
back.
thumpers or whatever? Like,
Yeah.
you're kind of like that, because yeah, like, if like for you, if you can't see it, you can't touch it, it's not real for you. And it's almost like the passage that you sent to him, you want him to read it, think about it, spend time with the passage, spend time with the Bible, spend time with God, like just you and God. Like, he wouldn't even do it.
That's
He don't
literally
have
what the
the
passage is saying.
right.
Like, don't lose sight of me. I'm
But
just a
that's
messenger.
exactly what he's doing. Like, and
Uh,
and it's like, dude, like, you have to analyze every sentence and
yeah.
like truly like, dig deeper in each sentence. Yes, go down that rabbit hole with God. God will, he'll lead you, he'll guide you, he'll be with
Mhm.
you if you allow him to do it. But like, he's just overstepping everything, and I'm pretty damn sure like that's how he's gonna perceive the message that you sent him. Like, oh, well, fuck Rob, fuck everybody, and he won't say, F the passage, but I think he would be like, now it's already done. It's already done. Like, like this, what this passage is saying, like, it's too late. Like,
Mhm.
and you know how the bottom part of the passage is, it says a little prayer and then you say amen.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, he wouldn't even dare read that because he knows it's a prayer. So as soon as he sees it, he's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna skip this part," so that so that he won't be like he wouldn't owe anything.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, okay,
Well, as soon as I sent the message, it was out of my hands. I did question because I didn't want to for anything to be misinterpreted, I guess. Like, oh, are we gonna be friends? Like, no, just read the message. I'm out. Like, I'm just a messenger. I'm
he
not
just
here
wants
to.
attention from anybody that will give it to him. That's why he would
But
have that response to you, like, "Oh,
but
are we
like you're
gonna be
saying,
friends?"
the focus should be on the message. The message is God is talking to him through that message. Has nothing to do with me. Like, don't focus on who brought it to you. Focus on what he is talking to you through this thing for.
Yeah,
Like,
but for
you can't.
him, it's like, oh, you're not in my life. You don't want to be in my life. So why are you messaging me with this? Like, don't come at me with this if you don't want to be in my life.
Yeah, but
See,
that's
like
what I'm
that
saying. It's
that's
out of
his
my hands. I'm
response.
not. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not. I don't care what he has to say anymore. Like,
Well, he's
whatever.
pretty fucked then. He's fucking himself at this point.
Yeah, if that's the attitude that he wants to take, then yeah. But again, that's not up to me anymore. So that's why I was just like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I don't like it, but you know, it's my job. I'm supposed to do this. So that's what that was.
That's
And I am
really,
pretty.
how when people say like, "Oh, that's sad," but they say it in a trolling kind of matter, or like, "Oh,
Yeah.
that's just sad, but too bad, like that's them, so sad." Like, I'm not saying it when I say that it is sad, because like we may not have all the answers, or like we may have like a straight up real solution, but things positive things could be added, right? But what's sad to me, for me to say that it's sad, is that it really isn't that bad. I mean, depending on the situation, right? And also depending on the person, and like, I don't want to say how screwed up they are, but it's just like, damn, like that's just all they see. And to me, it's like, how could you just see only this, and like just be so obsessed with not just it, or the thing, right, or the situation, but like they really don't see other things, and it kind of goes back to the one of the posts that you posted on Twitter about being blind. Like
Hmm.
there's no blinder person than something, I forgot
Someone
what
who
it
doesn't
said.
want to see.
Exactly. Like that's what that like this situation reminds me of. They don't see anything else but that toxic person,
Yeah,
the
it's like
toxic
having tunnel
relationship.
vision.
I'm sorry.
It's like having tunnel vision. You don't see outside of that little
Right.
pinhole that you're looking into. You're supposed to
But
step
it's
back and look
like,
outside the box.
yes, this person, or other people, uh it's like they're you could just tell that they're not exposed to a lot of shit. And something that I shared with Rob today, it was Elmo from Sesame Street. And like, like like he was talking with a celebrity. I don't know this person, um but he was
Wait
grieving
a
his
minute.
mother's passing. Huh?
Was that guy that died this week?
I don't even know. No, I
It
don't
kind
think
of
it
looked
was
like
him.
him.
uh,
You sure?
it does, and they both have accents, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it was him. I saved the video, or I sent it to you. But I'll drop the video in the description so you guys can see the video for yourself. But um the whole thing though is that in this particular reel, Elmo, or the guy, was telling Elmo that he's grieving his mother that passed away. And Elmo was like, I'm sorry. And the guy went on to say, like, what, it's a beautiful feeling to feel, not grief, but like it's okay to miss
To
someone.
miss someone. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was very nicely said. I understood it, people in the comments understood it. But I sent the reel over to Rob, and I was like, you know what, like, the people that, whether we know them or not, whether they know us or not, we know human behavior. We know how people act. There's a lot of avoidance. They talk a lot of shit, they troll, they laugh it off, or they just cause misery to other people, to uh like, thinking that, like, oh, I'm gonna cause misery to someone else because I'm miserable. And they'll never say it like that, but like their actions speaks like levels
Yeah.
to that shit. But my whole thing when I said to Rob was like, man, like, these motherfuckers have never fucking watched Sesame Street growing up. And like, you guys joke, you guys could joke about it, you guys could talk all this types of shit, but it's like, man, Sesame Street, like all the Muppets, like they're the real fucking OGs. It's like they really teach you some shit. Like they teach you, like, like Oscar the Grouch. Like, yeah, he's like talking a bunch of shit, but they're just like, well, you talk so much shit now. I mean, look at where the fuck you live. No wonder you're so fucking miserable. You fucking live in a trash can, you piece of shit. Like, and it's yeah, and it really does show children, things like, be polite, not just one, two, threes and ABCs. It's just it's the love. It's recognition. It's talking. It's hearing. It's taking action. It's helping one another. Be nice to your vegetables. Because vegetables is good for you. Like, it's self care. Like, that's really what it is. And these motherfuckers today, like, it's so crazy because we'll listen to like podcasts and like audiobooks. Like, we watch YouTube videos, and me, I like reality shows, so I'm like judging the fuck out of these people. And if you guys want to talk shit to me about judging, we all should be judging people. We really should be, because not everyone is like everybody's just running around with these mental illnesses, thinking that it's okay to treat one another like shit if they don't agree with their sexuality. Like, what the fuck this job have to do with your sexuality and my sexuality? Like, they just want to put it to your face, like, oh, I'm this sexual person, I'm this sexual person. And it's just like, what the fuck does that have to do with you being a goddamn cashier? Absolutely nothing. Like, you're just trying to pick a fight and make up some shit. But it's like, dude, like, these people can't even, like, they can't even truly miss someone and express that they miss someone. Like, they can't even, like, get over their grievances because they don't even know how. And like, they just refuse to go to a counselor because, oh, I don't believe in counseling. Okay, well, what do you believe in? And they can't even tell you that. So it's just like, man, like these people truly have no heart. They really have no thought. They have no fucking feelings. Like, they have no value, no reason. Like, no reasoning to anything. They can't fucking problem solve. Like, they can't identify. They can't separate one from the other. They cannot categorize. They can't compartmentalize that, you don't talk about your sexuality at work. You don't talk about these things with these certain types of people. It's okay to have your own fucking tribe and like have fucking outsiders leaving you the fuck alone about it, as long as you're not being harassed by people that don't understand you. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody. But these are the same people that are harassing them to understand their sexuality or their problems. And if you don't understand, or if you don't give them a fucking ass pat, man, they're just screaming right in your face, and you just forget about the whole goddamn reason why even all this shit was going down in the first fucking place. But it's like, that's all they see. That, it, like, all these people that, I'm just gonna fucking say it, that they don't even know what the hell type of person they are. They don't know what they are, right? And it's like, did you write something in the chat? I can't read
Yeah.
it from here. Okay. I'll try to say
Just
this really quick. I hope I didn't lose it. What?
no, nothing. Go.
Fuck, I think I lost it.
That they don't know who they are.
Yeah, I lost it, baby. But what did you write in the chat for people that are just listening and they're not looking at the screen?
I wrote my response to the Elmo thing that you sent me.
Oh, okay.
You want me to read the response?
Yes, babe, please.
I wrote back to you and I said, yeah, people don't know how to be of service to other people. It's always what's in it for me. And it's kind of what you're saying too. Like, these people don't even listen to each other when they're talking. Like, they're talking to each other to vent. and it's like they're not even listening. It's almost like I got this problem, and that person's like over talking them about their problem, and nobody's even listening to fix each other's problems. Or like, hey, I can help you with yours, if, not necessarily if you help me with mine, but I understand you. I can help you. They're not even listening to each other.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of does go with what you're saying. Like they don't even know who they are enough to even be of service to other people. I think that that's the biggest. Even the people that feel like they don't have any purpose in this world, they should understand that the main purpose is to be of service
Mm-hmm.
to others. Like that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, they can't do it because they don't know how to do it for themselves. That's the issue. It's like they could feel these things, but it's like they compress it so much that it like it just
It's avoidance, like you said.
it is avoidance, but it's also rage that they don't even know
Yeah,
how
trust
to
no one.
communicate that because it's
They
too
trust no
much.
one.
Well,
Right.
they say that, but is it they don't trust other people, or is it that you don't trust yourself?
They
Because
don't trust
again,
themselves.
right, because they can't problem solve. They can't problem solve their own issues because
Well,
they
the
just
biggest
think that that's just how they are. And it's just like, no, something or someone got you like that. And
yeah,
it's not like oh, blame that other thing or blame that person, but it's like even if it was someone that did that to you, how are you solving it? It's you. Because like people, they always tell their kids, like I watched a video, it was so cute. This girl was telling her mom, like when she was being dropped off, she was like, mom, somebody called me fat. And then the mother was like, we don't pay attention to what anybody fucking says. We don't give a fuck what anybody says about us. And we can only take it that far, right? But it's like, what is that child to do about it? And what the child knew what to do about it was to talk shit back. Because the child was like, oh, I you want to know what I said back? I said your mama. And the mother was like, no, you don't talk about anybody's mother. And then she was like, yeah, but when her mother went to go get her, her mama was fat. And then the mother was like, we don't talk about anybody's mama. And then she was like, it's not like I was lying though. See, it's that's her way, the child's way of solving it was like, I didn't lie though. Like her mama was fat, you know?
yeah.
So it's like, you want to call me fat, but your mama's fat. So let's go on and see you call your mama fat. So it's how you problem solve, just as long as it's not hurting anybody else unless they hurt you first. So it's yeah, someone could have done something to that person, that because this motherfucker is famous to me. Every time he says, oh, you hurt me, or they hurt me, people hurt me, or she hurt me. And it's like, it's never you though, right? So it's like, okay, blame us, but what are you doing about it other than accusing us? Because he's never gonna leave that loop, and we're
Yeah,
and you're trying to get him out of that loop. But it,
yeah.
like you said, it may be, it could be you. It could be, these other people that he's involved himself with, or maybe the other person that's really gonna help him in his life probably didn't enter his life yet. But it's like, he better know what the fuck to do, and like respect that person and follow it. And just look outside of the bullshit, man. Like, and it's just baffling to me. That's all I can say
Well,
about it.
the only one that can save us is God or people's creator, but they have to want to see it. when you said about, people hurting other people, I think what happens, and I think I heard it somewhere too, I don't remember where, but they say that the reason why you can't heal from past traumas or past hurt is because it shouldn't be trust no one. It should be learn to trust yourself. Because what happens is we blame ourselves and we don't trust ourselves when we allow someone to hurt us. Because it's like, man, I should have seen the signs and I should have known it was gonna happen. Like, how could I let this happen? So you lose trust in yourself. You lose trust in yourself that you're gonna protect yourself. That's the number one thing is protect yourself. That's why we
Mm-hmm.
have that fight or flight response. It's our body's way of protecting ourselves, our mind's way of protecting us. So yeah, you can blame other people, but the real reason you can't trust is because you don't trust yourself anymore. So you have to heal that in order to be able to. I'm not saying completely, fully trust other people, but at least trust yourself, trust your gut to help you, to protect you. And until you figure that out, until you do that, you're never gonna get there. It's always gonna be fuck you. It's always gonna be fuck them. It's always gonna be like I don't trust anyone. I have trust issues or whatever it is. It's always gonna be that because you can't look at yourself. You have to look at yourself. So, there was something else you said that I was gonna respond to, but
Well,
yeah,
I want to respond to the whole trust issue thing. Let me tell you something. As soon as someone tells me that they have trust issues, I don't even fuck with those people.
yeah, you do, because I had trust
No.
issues in
Well,
2022.
you never told me that. You never
No,
told
I
me that
didn't.
you had trust issues. If you told me that, I probably wouldn't even be fucking with you. Well, I
I
think that's a lie because
yeah.
because no, hear me out before you give me a modern response, okay? With your voice that everyone is so fucking in love with. Uh,
No.
I think I would have been like someone share a story, like I think I would have done anything to avoid, because I think I'm really good with that. I think I'm really good at navigating conversations to like tell me things that I want to hear instead of you telling me your bullshit, because I'm really fucking good at that. Like I can bring the good out of people, like to where I don't
Yeah.
want, like I'm not going to hear the bullshit, because that's, like I do, as negative person as I can be, and I know how negativity works. I'm a very negative person, but I'm also a happy person. But it's like, if I have no real connection or conversation with someone, and I'm like the first conversation that, like the little bit of hello, how are you, and blah blah blah, if it sounds like, oh, like he has a friendly voice, a friendly face, like I want to know more about it. So I think I pull that out of people. And that's why I think that people that are the most shittiest fucking human beings, and let me tell you, yeah, I've been fucking with the wrong ones, right? Just the angry motherfuckers, the ones that are just assholes. I charmed them so much, and it's not like I was using my wiles or anything. I just really felt like there was something a lot more deeper and enjoyable about them that they themselves couldn't see, but I saw it. That's why some people are like, oh, how could you just fuck with the most stupid asses and the most assholes? And it's like, well, they didn't treat me like assholes, and that's kind of how I liked it. Because I don't think that I deserve to be treated with any kind of disrespect. And every time they disrespected me, I checked them on it. And I explained it to them, and they were just like, oh, okay, yeah, you're right. And I'm just like, yeah. And I said this many many times: you can treat other people like shit, because I know most of them deserve it, but you're not going to treat me like shit. I didn't do nothing to you. So I think that just kind of like gave people an idea of like what types of people they should be fucking with, or the types of person that they should be. So I think, I'm not going to take all the credit, but I do think I was some kind of influence to them, right?
Yeah.
And what I was just telling Rob a while ago, like, motherfuckers should want to be like us, as far as, doing the right thing, being stronger human beings, to ourselves, to our families, to each other, to our children, just anybody that listens to the Why Run, like, like, yes, like pick up, that's why I said, I hope you guys are having takeaways from our shows. Not just be like us, but surround yourself with people that are like us, that think the way that we do, that will encourage you, that will guide you, that will be like, hey, I have to let you know I love you, I value our friendship, but I gotta tell you, friend, that you're fucking up. And this is how I see you fucking up. Can we have an adult discussion, or like a healthy debate where we can say things to each other without flipping out on each other and thinking that we're attacking one another when we're really not, and we really shouldn't? See, so but people just want to fucking hate that, they think that we're trying to insinuate that we're better than everyone. Yes, in most cases we are. We're not out there doing dumb shit. We don't treat each other like shit in this marriage, relationship, friendship, host to co-host. Like, we're not doing anything like that. So what's so bad about us? Like you should be, writing notes, taking notes, and like, you know what? Like, they are right. They are okay. Like, they are cool peeps. Like, we may have had a fallout in the past, or they like, I didn't like how things went about, or I didn't like when they said this and that, but you know what? We can agree to disagree. You don't like something that we said or did, we can pick on you and pick some shit out about you, that, you know what, like the things that you're picking out about us that you say that you don't like, that's your own issue, but you got to ask yourself why. And yeah, you can ask us, or if we feel that we're wrong, we could find things wrong in ourselves and be like, yeah, you know what, I think it is kind of true that you point this out. Maybe we didn't do right in the beginning, but this is what we felt in the beginning, and this is how we are now. But if you're
Well,
gonna try to have screaming matches with us, we're never gonna get to business because of that. What were you
that's
gonna
why
say,
I
Bit?
said. Well, that's why I said that at some point I did have trust issues because I don't want to get up here and sound like I'm better than anyone. I've been through a lot of shit. I've put myself in shit. I've gotten myself out of shit, and I've healed from a lot of things. And it was me taking accountability for what I've done and for the things that I've allowed. Because when I said, I mean, you know my past. Of course, I'm gonna have trust issues.
Mm-hmm.
It started from when I was a kid. So yeah, it wouldn't if I would have came to you by the time I came to you and been like, yo, I have fucking trust issues, and you without knowing my whole story, of course you would be like, oh, this fool's damaged, like fuck that. But I did the work. I had to do the work. I had to look at myself and be like, I know I'm not perfect. I know that I have fucked up, and I know that in situations, and especially where I was in 2020, 2021, and 2022, there was a lot of things that I had to fix in myself. And I've said that. I've done shows about it. You know, things that people didn't know about me because I was a private person because I didn't trust people with that information. I wasn't just gonna go into a show and open myself up to everyone. There was a handful of people that knew me deep down. So again, it wasn't that I was trying to like portray something that I wasn't. But I would make comments like that, like I have trust issues, and I did. I was being honest, but I did heal myself from that because I had to look at myself and be like, okay, you can't help the things that happened to you when you were a kid. You can't help the fact that people failed you. So you have to forgive them, but you also have to forgive yourself. You also have to learn to trust yourself again. And I did the work. So I can't like I can't I'm not gonna say now that I have trust issues because I don't. But I did at some point. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not perfect. I'm not gonna say that. Oh, anybody that's saying like, oh, I have trust issues, they're wrong. They just need to work on themselves. Nobody's gonna fix that for you. You have to do it for yourself. And I don't think you would have turned me away. I was pretty fucked up when I met you. I was in a dark place too. I was coming out of something, and I was on the verge of giving up on a lot of things. So I can't even say that I wasn't damaged when you and I found each other. Um, and through us having a conversation and us talking, it did help me too. Like I know that I healed from a lot of things. I've told you many times that you've saved me from stuff, from things and places, and I do owe that to you. I do owe a lot of things to you. But I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, oh yeah, I was perfect for you, and I was perfect when you found me. I mean, I was in the fucking desert, So it is possible
Yeah,
to change. It is possible to heal yourself, but you have to do the work. You can't blame everything on everyone else because you took part of that, even if it is just you allowing people to hurt you. But that's another thing. If you are in a place, something happens, you go somewhere else, and the same thing happens, and then you go somewhere else, and it happens again. Don't you think maybe it's you? Maybe you're the common denominator here. Maybe you should look at yourself.
that's why I said they're not gonna do that.
I
They're
know. I'm
it's
just
everybody else doing it to them. They're never gonna be like, oh well, maybe I did something wrong, or maybe it's me. What did I do wrong?
well, maybe they don't have
Let me
anybody that
fix
points
it.
that out to them. Maybe they just have people that coddle them, like, oh yeah, you're right. It's everyone else. It's not you. Fuck that. It's you. It's you.
I don't know. It's kind of hard, like, cause sometimes I go to my childhood a lot. Um, I just think that, like, they were probably popular kids when in their childhood. Like, they were everybody's friend. They were like the cool kid. They were the kid that shouted in class and trolled everybody, his classmates. Calling the fat kids fat, and like, you know made the pretty girls laugh, or you know had like the latest kicks, like like they were probably the athlete in their grade, or it must have been something like that, because I just don't believe that, like, because every like they're adults now, and if you listen to them talk, they have too much fucking confidence. They have too, like, their heads are just, you know they're walking around like Squidward. They're walking around with big ass heads,
If
thinking
you're
that
just
they are.
listening to the words.
Huh?
That's true if you're listening to the words. But I don't know,
Right,
maybe
that's
it's
what
just
I'm
because I can
saying.
read someone.
Well, I just think they were just too confident as kids. Because they were probably the bullies as well. Because everyone, like, I mean, me, I was punked as a kid. So I was punked by boys and girls. And like, when you're being punked, or if they punk a lot of kids, everybody's scared of them. So like, I think it's just going on with that. Yeah, you give me respect. Like, you don't talk to me like that. Like, I'll put my foot in your ass. Like, like, because that's how
Are
they're
you talking
talking
about the
nowadays.
same person?
Well, I'm talking well, yeah, but like, I'm just saying, like
Oh,
people that have the same attitude as they do. That's what I'm saying, cuz I always take it back to when I was a kid. Because as a kid, I was very, like, quiet. I was observant. Like, I would analyze shit. Like, I paid attention to detail. I would read face expressions, like, oh, my teacher's upset when she adjusts her eyeglasses, or
hmm
like, oh, she's trying to figure out a problem because she's licking her lips. or like, oh, I noticed that she fidgets in her chair when she's like grading papers and like somebody got a bad grade. Like I was that kind of kid. Like I would watch adults, I would watch like my classmates, and you kind of, I mean, if you're like me, you never really left your area. Like, you moved there, or you were born there, and then like you go to, kindergarten all the way up till 10th grade or whatever, 12th grade. And so you're kind of growing up with these kids, like you're all kind of growing up together, so you're kind of watching how they were in different grades, and then you see them as the dork like in 6th grade, but like when you see them in junior high, they're fucking cute, they got a slick
Like, that's
haircut,
not you,
you know.
cuz.
Yeah, and then you're just like, oh my god, like that's Dwayne, because you just remember him last year, just a few months ago, that he was
Who
just this
are you?
dork,
Yeah.
exactly. And but like he just completely transformed, like all of the chicks that punked his ass, they all wanted to get with his ass. But like you're watching these people that you grew up with change. They're improving, or they're just, they turned out to be, drug addicts or whatever. But it's just their
Damn.
attitude, it's their choices.
Yeah.
because you're watching them, you're just like, damn, he used to be like the smartest kid in class, but now he's a fucking like, pothead, or whatever.
Drug
But
addict.
like some, and I've ran into some of them, or like sometimes I'll see them at the gas station, I'm like, oh shit, there's Dwayne, and you kind of want to go up and like, oh hey, remember me, or whatever. But like you see, and like I said, I do judge people. I probably shouldn't, but it's just, you remember them as a way, at a certain, like in the earlier points of your life, when they were striving, they were getting all the chicks, they were getting all the good grades, they were recognized for their talents or whatever, to seeing them now in adulthood, and like you see a busted ass car they're driving, their wife, his wife looks ungrateful, she looked like she don't take care of herself, uh like he looks like he has no job, and his kids are kicking and screaming and talking back, and you just reading his face expressions, and you're just kind of like, dude, like Dwayne don't look so good, and you just kind of want to keep it back, like you're just like, okay, I don't want him to feel
Man, this nigga
embarrassed.
like a man, homie. Like, what the fuck happened to you?
Right, but I'm the type of person, I can't watch a train wreck. Like I
Yeah,
can't see myself going up to a person and embarrassing that person, if
yeah.
they look
You're too nice.
unhappy. Huh?
You're too nice.
Because I know what it's like. That's why. I know what it's like to be embarrassed.
Ew.
Yeah, it's true. So, like I think these people's attitudes that are too fucking
But
confident, they're too fucking loose with their mouth. They talk
I
so
don't.
much shit, like, you give me respect. I think they're the fucking bullies from when they were children. They never got an ass whooping in their life. And if they want to say like, oh yeah, my dad whooped my ass, and it's like, okay, so you didn't fucking learn anything? You must have
You
not
should have whooped
respected
your ass
your
more.
father. Huh?
I say you should have whooped your ass more.
Right. So it's like, okay, so you didn't respect your father. That's where that comes from. At least part of it, I'm pretty damn sure. But these are the same people that would never talk about themselves. They would never talk about themselves if they felt like someone was going to use it as a weapon. But it's like, it's your life. It happened. Is it fact, or if it is it not? If it's not fact, or it's fact, what the fuck are you worried about? If it wasn't fact, it shouldn't hurt you. And if it is fact, that's the truth. So why the fuck are you hiding? You're just a fucking pussy. That's what it is. That's my diagnosis on you. So
On me? I mean, that kind of does fit to me, but it's not because I'm a pussy. It's just that I don't feel people deserve to know. Like, for you know everything about me. Do you think that people like that you know what I'm talking about, right?
you have that attitude like, oh, you're gonna get yours.
No, no, no. But I'm asking
Like
you, like,
what?
you know that one thing that I don't talk to anybody about. Like, there's maybe two other people no, okay, maybe three outside of you that know about
Hmm.
that specific thing. Do you think that I don't tell people because I'm just too much of a pussy and I just don't want to tell them, or you think it's because I don't feel like people deserve to know that?
I
You need
don't
to
think
have
it's
some kind.
people that don't deserve, but I just think it's really none of their fucking business.
Well,
It's
see,
your
it's not that
choice.
I'm afraid, right? But
It's
it's
your
not that I'm
choice if you
afraid
want
to
to.
share that with people.
No,
I just
you
feel
are a
like
person. You're not afraid of anything. You're not. You're really not. You could be like, oh well, I could kind of be afraid. No, you're not afraid of anything. And
not really.
that's just the knowledge and the truth that you gain as you get older. So it's kind of like, why the fuck am I gonna be afraid of another human being? Like
Exactly.
for
But that's
what?
why I'm saying like it's different for people that are basic or that are just modern. Okay, I don't want to say just modern because I feel like everybody has spiritual traits, but they cover them up with crap.
Yeah, they don't
So
believe in it. But
yeah,
that
they
also
don't. So
ties into they don't believe in themselves also.
right.
Right.
So because there's, of course, like I said, I can read people. So that the specific person that I'm thinking about that has this that acts like I'm confident, I'm secure in myself, I believe in myself. I know damn well he doesn't. I know damn well he cannot stand by himself. I know that because I can read him and because I was a witness to it. So
Mhm.
this whole fake confidence that he has is something that he learned like, oh shit, if I just act like if I have confidence, people aren't gonna question it. You know, if I'm the loudest fucking barking dog, nobody's gonna get close to me. So it's not because they were popular or because they had everything when they were young. It's because they learned that you just gotta fake it till you make it.
Right.
It's fake confidence. So, and I think
You damn fucking right. Because this
in
is the same
school,
motherfucker that says like, "Oh yeah, I'm about to fuck Matt pussy. I get all the pussy," and it's like, you know what, motherfuckers that get pussy all fucking day do not announce to everyone that they're getting pussy. They'll probably
and they're
tell
not
one or
online
two
all day.
homeboys, be like, "Yo, I'm gonna go hit
No,
this shit right quick."
no,
Like,
I would
no.
never hit. I would never tell my homeboys like, "Hey, I'm gonna go hit this." I just like peace out.
Well, you know what I'm saying though, right? Like they're not
Yeah,
gonna announce it publicly, be like, "Oh yeah, I
right.
get pussy all day." Like
They've
motherfuckers
never
that get
said it.
pussy all day do not fucking announce that they get pussy all day. Like
Right.
that's one lie.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, quit embarrassing yourself, but at the same time, like, like I can't
That's
really
what I'm
look away.
saying is because there's right. So then you do like train wrecks.
Well, because I know this person. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like,
Mm.
okay, yeah, if it was someone else and I don't want anyone else to feel embarrassed, but like when it comes to certain motherfuckers that they're the ones that put themselves out there. And it's like, they told me some things, I never exploited them. I never said anything about it. It was just like, yo, like why are you acting like this? This is not who the fuck you are.
Yeah,
Like that's
exactly.
why I will stay and kind of watch a little bit, and then it's just like, man, you know what, like I can't hear this shit again because you're just not telling the truth.
Mhm.
I can't listen to these lies. Like I'll listen to correct your ass, but it's like, man, like don't do this to yourself.
Yeah.
It is kind of hard to watch, especially like if it's someone that you once
Stop
cared
it,
about,
Dwayne.
or huh.
I'm like, stop it, Dwayne. This isn't you.
Oh shit! Now he's gonna keep throwing Dwayne up. Oh
Show me the
no.
real you.
Man, I saw the real Dwayne, and it was heartbreaking because I just remember him. being, we all had a crush on him, and he was just doing so well, and like everybody liked him, even the teachers liked him, like he was a funny little kid, and he was very, sweet and nice to the girls, um very talented, and just to see like someone that was such a huge success in school and all the grades up until graduation, that's just what his life is now. And it's almost like, okay, I've kind of grown up with this kid. He's not a bad dude. How did he land a bad chick? And when I say bad chick, I'm not talking like, like a bad bitch. Like I'm talking like a female that's so ungrateful. Like a female that just, like just sucked out all the youth. You know what I mean? Like just like screaming kids. Like like he just looks so stressed out. And
Mm-hmm.
okay, if you got a good job, a good job could do that to you, but it was just a different feel. Like it was just a different vibe, and you always kind of, well, at least me, I don't know if you guys ever think about your old classmates and like, oh, I wonder what they're doing. I'm the type of person, I wonder about people. I wonder about people that was once my friend, like, oh, I wonder how they're doing now. But not to the extent where I'm searching them and stalking them on Facebook. I don't do that. I just wonder about them because I just remember what, like the friendships that we had. And you just kind of uh like, oh, well, they were very funny. I'm pretty sure they're successful people. I'm pretty sure people just crowd around them and celebrate them and the friendships and whatever. And turns out, like they were very funny, and they just got like all these kids now, and they're like on their second, third marriage, and
I'm sorry,
it's
I don't mean to laugh. I heard somewhere or something that said that funny guys know how to have sex.
oh my god. I think you told me that some time ago. Like we were talking about
Mm,
comedians or something. I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah, they know how to
But
fuck or some shit. Keep them laughing, yo.
oh my god. Well, girls like funny guys, so I don't know. But I mean,
Mm,
for me, I just always, like I just remember how they were in school, and then I'm just thinking like, wow, they're gonna grow up to be very successful people. Like even the nerds. Like I can name you
even
like
the
three
nerds.
three nerds. Yeah, I can name you like two of them's name was Crystal and the other one was Jacqueline, and they were like, man, we would try so hard to get these girls to like do our homework and shit, but like they were real fucking smart. Like they were just like, yeah, we some ugly bitches, we some smart bitches, but like we're gonna have the corporate jobs in the
What if they're
world when we
not?
get
What
older.
if they're strippers?
I
12,
I
12,
would.
12, 12, 12, 12,
Oh my
12,
god.
12,
Okay,
12,
I seen
12.
it. Don't throw me
Shit.
off.
Sorry.
But you know what? If these smart hoes turned out to be strippers,
More
like I
hoes.
I wouldn't even knock them because I'd be like, man, like okay, like they're smart. You know what I'm saying? Like they know the modern algorithm to be
Yeah.
like, yeah, like I'm this corporate person, like but I'm a freak in the sheets, I'm a freak on stage or whatever, and like I'm dropping it low,
So
spraying it white, and like
corporate, like corporate during the day, OF at night.
shit, hey, like shit, they're making money to finance their dreams, let's just put it like that, because that's a smart way to put it. Like, yeah, I'm a hoe, but shit, it's
Well,
it,
good
it's
for you,
it's it's
Crystal. Keep going.
financing my, it's financing my, whatever it is the fuck I want to do. Like, I'm
Mm,
creating my own AI, and the stripping job is what's financing my new AI app. Okay, you
yeah.
can't fuck with that hoe, Shit, man, bitch gonna take over NASA. You never fucking know. And she did it on a stripper pole.
No.
Yeah. I support that. But it's you just well for me, I just wonder
Um,
about people. Like oh, they're probably doing real
for
good
me,
now.
success isn't how much is in your bank account. For me, success is how many people have you helped. How many people are better because they know you.
I think it's all about attitude. It's all
For
about
me,
attitude
everything.
and how you get through life, how you get through by people, like in your job or like how you treat yourself too. I mean, you could be a stripper, because I've spun as a DJ for a lot of strippers, and they were really cool chicks, and they did use the money to get their kids in really good private schools, to finance their I don't want to say too much of their lifestyle, but like to get their children in nice homes, you know
No, I'm
um
not.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you know how to get through life, and like if you're good at your occupation, no matter what it is, as long as you're taking care of business and you respect yourself and you're taking care of your family and you're good to people, and you're happy, you take care of yourself, then shit, and those people be like the most that will help you out. Those are the people that will really tell you how to succeed. Like they'll tell you how to um not body shame yourself, to appreciate yourself, and to like work hard, good work ethic. um how to parent, how to be a good parent. um I think it's just all attitude, it's all behavior, it's about taking care of yourself. um it's more than just doing what you gotta do, and it's more than, oh, it is what it is, like that's just a fucking, that's a pussy answer. But like I think the people that we're talking about, they don't even do that shit. They cannot look at themselves and really take care of business, because they only see the toxic shit, and it's like, why the fuck you so drawn to that shit? You're only drawn to that shit because you are the toxic person. That's why you'll never fucking escape it. You refuse to
It's like
see
some
anything
pride
good.
shit.
You refuse to put your trust issues aside. You fucking refuse to just give it a fucking chance. You're so fucking afraid, and it's like you are the coward. Like you want to be like, oh, psh, like I'm a man because I'm getting pussy, but yeah, you're a man. You damn sure right, because you only fucking think with your penis. Like how the fuck is that movement? How is that success? Like you can't even, like, you're so obsessed over hitting it from the back and fucking humiliating fucking women and shit, and then you want to hide behind God. What kind of shit is that? And it's like, yeah, fucking stay that way. And I fucking felt sorry for you this earlier this afternoon. And it's like, man, like this is really who you are. You'll never fucking get out of it. You will never correct yourself to not be a toxic person. And you want to fucking blame everybody else for doing you wrong, but you're the one fucking up your own friendships. So it's like, is a passage for you? Probably not. And God would know. God knows better, and you just refuse to listen. So you're gonna have to explain that shit when it's your time.